centric. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. माननीय श्री संतोष कुमार पी, माननीय संतोष कुमार पी, माननीय श्रीमान सुजीत कुमार जी, सुजीत कुमार।
डिप्टी चेयरमैन सर, इतिहास गवाह रहेगा कि जब सदन में देश की न्याय व्यवस्था और न्याय प्रणाली को सुधारने के लिए इतनी महत्वपूर्ण बिल पे चर्चा हो रही है तो विपक्ष चर्चा में भाग लेके कुछ सुझाव देने के बदले शोर शराबा करके भाग गए थे। पिछले हफ्ते सुप्रीम कोर्ट अमेंडमेंट बिल, जजेस बिल पे भी वो भाग गए थे सर, क्योंकि उनको ना देश की न्याय व्यवस्था पे उनको भरोसा है, ना इनको इंडियन जुडिशरी पे आदर है, ना इनको देश हित में कोई इनको मतलब है। तो सर इतिहास इनको कभी माफ नहीं करेगा। सर, दिस बिल is fulfillment of a promise that this parliament owes to Indian citizens and to Indian judiciary. Sir, this has been articulated by many judgments of the Supreme Court, already highlighted by Sri Punya and many others, most prominent being the Madras High Court Bar and L. Chandra Kumar versus Union of India, where the Supreme Court articulated, and I quote, that India needs a single independent nodal body to oversee the appointment, administration and functioning of its tribunals, a body insulated from the very ministries whose decisions those tribunals are often called upon to judge. This bill does exactly that. It establishes the National Tribunal Commission, sir, as an independent regulatory body for appointments and setting the service conditions across India. It establishes a uniform legal framework to secure judicial independence and administrative efficiency. Sir, talking of judicial independence, last week I was very intently listening to some of the statements made by some of the opposition honorable MPs. I was amused, sir, that many of them were themselves lawyers, including a designated senior advocate of the Supreme Court, who was pointing fingers at the government that this government is not appointing women, transgenders, SCs and STs to the constitutional benches. I would like to remind them, sir, that when we talk of independence of judiciary, they should read the 3 judges' cases where the collegium system has been established by the Honorable Supreme Court, and it is the collegium that recommends names to the Constitutional Court benches, not the government of the day. So I think they should at least have that respect for the Indian judiciary. Sir, this bill will reduce executive dominance in tribunal appointments through an independent commission, the National Tribunal Commission. Sir, way back in 1973, in the famous landmark judgment of Kesavanand Bharati versus State of Kerala, independence of judiciary has been read as part of the basic structure of the Constitution. Sir, our government has gone even a step further, not only, sir, in the judiciary, but also in the tribunals. This bill will ensure that there is an independent commission and thereby an independent tribunal. So even the quasi-judicial bodies are now being given independence in our government. Sir, the chairperson of the commission must be a former Supreme Court judge or former Chief Justice of any High Court, and it mandates consultation with the CJI, Chief Justice of India, before appointing a chairperson or a judicial member. If the chairperson's post falls vacant, the senior-most judicial member will take charge, not any technical member or government nominee. This is the extent to which we are ensuring independence of this quasi-judicial body and tribunal, sir. Sir, थोड़ा इतिहास में जाना जरूरी है, sir. Sir, the House and the nation should know where this concept of tribunals came from. Was it enshrined in the Constitution, the original Constitution? No, sir. Sir, they were inserted in our Constitution by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act in 1976 during the emergency as Article 323A and 323B. Sir, was the intention good? Not at all, sir. This was not done to bring justice closer to the common man. This was done so that the government of the day, there was no government really, sir, it was an emergency. So it was a political convenience to harass opposition parties, to bring subservient individuals as members of the tribunal so that the government of that time, led by Mrs. Indira Gandhi, could get favorable judgments. Sir, it was not an isolated thing. It flowed from a doctrine. The leaders of the party themselves, the Congress party themselves, the Congress party members themselves called a committed judiciary. They introduced a concept called committed judiciary, stating that the government was bound to appoint judges whose social, political and constitutional philosophy align with the government's agenda rather than maintaining strict judicial neutrality or judicial integrity. इनकी सोच देखिए सर, judiciary not committed to the constitution, judiciary not committed to the nation, but committed to a family and to a political party. इनको आईना दिखाना जरूरी है सर. सर कांग्रेस की ये कमिटेड जुडिशरी का नंगा नाच सर has the most prominent example in the case of Justice H.R. Khanna, who was the lone minority voice in the famous landmark judgment ADM Jabalpur in 1976, in which, sir, he was the lone dissenting voice, in which the other 4 remaining judges of the 5-member bench agreed with the government's view, the then government, the emergency government's view, that even the fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution of India, like the right to life and liberty, Article 21, stood abrogated during a person of national emergency. Matlab, you can, the government of the day can legally kill someone under the garb of emergency. Sir, Justice Khanna को बहुत बड़ी कीमत देनी पड़ी सर उनकी ये judgment इनकी dissenting voice के लिए. Though he was the senior most judge of the Supreme Court, he was superseded for the position of Chief Justice of India by the then Prime Minister Mrs. Indira Gandhi, who appointed Justice M.H. Beg instead. This decision broke the long-standing tradition and convention of the Supreme Court of India that the senior-most judge was always appointed as the Chief Justice of India. There was widespread protest by bar associations and legal fraternity across the country to no avail. In response, Justice Khanna submitted his resignation the same day, but he saved the dignity of the Indian judiciary, sir. And he is probably the finest Chief Justice of the country which we never had. And we know why he was denied that. Sir, the New York Times wrote at that time, and I quote, "If India ever finds its way back to the freedom and democracy, if India ever finds its way back to the freedom and democracy that were proud hallmarks of its first 2 decades as an independent nation, someone will surely erect a monument to Justice H.R. Khanna of the Supreme Court of India." It was Justice Khanna who spoke out fearlessly and eloquently for freedom this week in dissenting from the court's decision upholding the right of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi's government to imprison political opponents at will and without court hearings, unquote. Sir, it was the BJP government led by Prime Minister Vajpayee ji that honored Justice Khanna with Padma Vibhushan in 1999, India's second highest civilian award. Sir, during the Congress regime, even the highest court of the land, the Honorable Supreme Court, was made subservient to the interest of a family and a party. So much for their talk of judicial independence. Sir, this legislation does not stand alone. It is one among several initiatives that the government has taken in the last 1 decade or so to strengthen the justice delivery system of our country. And I would like to list out a couple of them. The establishment of NCLT, NCLAT and GST appellate tribunal has substantially reduced the burden on our constitutional courts while ensuring specialized adjudication. As on 30th of April 2026, there are 775 first-track special courts, 398 exclusive POSCO courts, and courts for all sections of society, disposing lakhs of cases, providing timely justice to women and children. The enactment of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, and the Bharatiya Shiksha Adhiniyam also mark historic transformation of India's criminal justice system, embracing technology to modernize investigation, evidence collection, and trial procedures. On 4th of August 2024, the Indian Home Minister Amit Shah ji launched 4 digital platforms changing criminal justice administration: E-Shiksha for secure digital recording of crime scenes and witness evidence, Nyaya Setu, an integrated interdepartmental justice dashboard, Nyaya Shruti for video-based witness examination, and E-Summon for electronic service of summons directly through court. Sir, the government has undertaken a lot of initiatives for leveraging technology for faster justice and for bringing justice to the common man, sir. Sir, phase 3, the other day, Honorable Minister was mentioning about the e-courts project, which has an outlay of 7,200 odd crore, the largest investment ever made in judicial technology, sir. Even in the budget, sir, the Honorable Finance Minister, in the budget of 25-26 BE, an allocation of more than 2,000 crore has been made for judicial infrastructure and e-courts modernization. Sir, over 740 crore pages of judicial records have been digitized, 740 crores. through the Judicial Digital Trustworthy Repository. National Judicial Data Grid, and this bill also has mention of the Tribunal Data Grid, sir. So the National Judicial Data Grid gives citizens access to more than 33 crore cases and 40 crore judicial orders. There are, sir, now 2,444 e-Seva Kendras across the country. Sir, in the paucity of time, I will skip. I could go on and on, sir. Just 20 seconds, sir. Sir, why do I list out all this, sir? Because, sir, the National Tribal Commission we create today is not an isolated reform by Prime Minister Modi's government. It is part of a comprehensive judicial transformation spanning judicial capacity, modernized infrastructure, technology, alternate dispute resolution, simplified laws, and reduced litigation. Sir, I will end by repeating what I said before. Congress believes in the concept of committed judiciary. Our government believes in the concept of commitment to citizens of Bharat, commitment to our constitution.
Thank you.
Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you. Message from Lok Sabha.